Hi guys. um, just wanted to come on, do a little video today, just chat with you a little bit about some things that's been going on, and I haven't put out a video in I don't know, couple weeks, maybe a little over a week at least. I had a couple people ask me, hey, when are you doing another video? So I need to do it, and I appreciate you, those of you that have asked where the other video is. There's just been some things going on, and just slacking. Nothing serious is going on. It's just, I'm at that age, over 50, really close to 52, and, the doctor and the insurance company, whatever, I guess they request strongly that you have a few things done. So, just so happened, I've been scheduling this stuff since March, but just so happened that everything happened within about a month, just due to scheduling and, how far out things are. So, in the last, month, 6 weeks kind of thing, I've done a colonoscopy. Everything was great. I've got all my results and stuff back from that. It wasn't as horrible as I thought it would be, but it still wasn't fun. And I've done my mammogram. Again, everything is good. With that, I had just my regular doctor visit. I talked about that last time. Everything's going great there. The doctor and I still just agree to disagree on what foods to eat, and that's okay. Neither one of us is mad. We're all good. But all my levels and everything there were good. And I just recently had to have a DNC done, just female issues that I've been dealing with, for quite some time, and we're just hoping and praying that this takes care of those issues. I'm still waiting on some results with that, but I'm not worried about it. It's okay. God's got it. And what else has been going on? Planning a baby shower that's coming up, so that's super fun. We're doing a Western theme, cowboy, without cows. Now, I'm still not 100% on board with that, but Sarah, my daughter-in-law, that is actually, giving birth to the child, didn't want cows, so we're trying to respect that. But if you guys know, especially Becca, she loves cows. She carries a cow purse all the time. We just got a new cow wallet. And, we were really excited for the cowboy theme, and we could do some cow stuff. But, I'm just playing. She really doesn't want cows, so there won't be much. I've managed to keep it cowboy without having cows so far. We might have to sneak in something. We considered wearing cow dresses, but at my size, I'm thinking a cow dress might not be a good idea. Especially, all of us carnivores out there. I might get shot and, somebody try to butcher me or something. Anyway, I crack myself up sometimes. But anyway, that's exciting. So we've got some just plans, getting some decorations and getting some things and food and those kind of things together for that. So that's exciting and fun. They're doing great. The little baby boy is growing nicely. I poke him daily. Whenever Sarah comes around, I just poke him to try to, get him fired up a little bit and give her trouble. And, my videos, that noise in the background, sorry, my videos I do in the garage, and that's the air compressor that just kicked on. So I guess somebody forgot to turn that off yesterday. Anyway, back to carnivore. What do you guys want to know? I'm an open book. I'll talk to you about whatever, the good, the bad. I'm doing great. Still loving it. Loving my meat, my hamburger, my bacon, my steaks, and, you know, chicken, whatever else. I love it. I feel great. Things seem to be going well. I have had several people asking me about what I eat, and I'm going to try to do some cooking videos on some of that. There's just not a lot of, I mean, it's pretty easy. So, you know, mostly beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. So there's not a whole lot of, you know, fry them, scramble them, boil them, you know, whatever you want to do. There are a bunch of egg recipes. We just haven't got into trying a whole bunch of stuff. We just kind of like the basics. So for the most part, it's just meat and eggs. I do personally on occasion have like peppers and onions or mushrooms, something like that, like on my steak, or just as a in the eggs. Do kind of like an omelet type situation with the eggs, and put a little bit of you know, peppers and onions, that kind of thing in. Cheese, I still do cheese, and heavy whipping cream. Like in my coffee of a morning, I do probably 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream, and, like, depending on the size of my coffee, you know, 2 or 3 tablespoons of butter, real butter. And some days, most days, I put like a splash of sugar-free caramel sauce, like the coffee sauce mix drink, I don't know what you call it, in there, just like a tiny splash, just to give it a little bit of flavor, because that's been hard coming off of like my creamer of a morning with a little bit of coffee in it. So I'm still transitioning on that. I'll get there where, you know, less and less of the flavoring and, you know, that kind of thing. But, you know, it's a journey, and nobody's going to get there overnight. There are still, you know, struggles, things that I like and things that I enjoy, and that's okay. You know, for me, the weight is still coming off. I'm not having any struggles as far as that goes. So I'll have to adjust, you know, probably some of the things that I'm still doing as we go. My biggest, like, what'd you say, crutch or cheat? Biggest thing that I really struggle with is popcorn. You know, hey, I don't know why popcorn is like the thing that I have to have, but I love me some popcorn. It may be from like my days back, you know, working at the theater in Scottsburg, and just that popcorn, oh, I'm telling you, they're just nothing better. So I still do have popcorn on occasion. I think 3 nights last week I had popcorn. I shouldn't be having it. It's not carnivore, but you know what? I'm not there yet. I'm not ready to give up my popcorn. I may never give up my popcorn. I don't know. We'll see, you know, how this journey goes and how God works with me, but I'm already excited because tonight we're planning to go to the movie and watch The Blind. I'm excited to see that. And I am really excited about getting that big bag of theater popcorn. So just trying to be real, folks. I will eat it. It's going to happen. So don't think that I'm perfect in this by any stretch or any means. I am trying, and I am 1,000 times better than I was when I started, as far as what I'm eating and not eating and those kind of things. But um, just trying to be real and let you know the facts. This road isn't easy, and you got to pick, for yourself. Everybody's going to be different. Everybody's going to have those different food triggers, whatever. But I'm excited to say, like yesterday, I posted some pictures on my Facebook. The kids made cupcakes, and they were so adorable. They did like a little duck on top of them. They were adorable. Smelled great, cooking, all that. But I didn't want one. Trust me, 6 months ago, I'd have probably ate 4 of them, just because. And they smelled great. They were adorable. They looked great. I didn't want it, which is huge, 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 huge. So to me, that was a big win. I sat right there with them. I was in the same general area when they were cooking them, when they were icing them, everything. It wasn't like, I didn't have to go outside. I didn't have to go for a drive. I didn't have to, do anything else. I sat there drinking my water and was fine. So that's just a small win, woohoo. We got to celebrate all the victories that we can along this journey. So let's see, what else do we want to talk about? Food. That was food. My labs, my meds, all that stuff is good. I have had a few people reach out to me concerned about cholesterol and concerned about what was the other? Blood thickening. And let's see. I don't know, just overall health, I guess. But like I said, I'm in rotation, every 3 months with my doctor. She's keeping real close eye on everything as far as cholesterol and those kind of things. But the fact is, the cholesterol is really not as terrible as we've been made to believe. Let's just put it that way. I am not a medical doctor, so what I say is just me. You know what I'm saying? But I have read several. I've read several books, but one in particular is by Dr. Ken Berry, which he is a doctor. And it's called Lies My Doctor Told Me. I don't have a copy of it because, that I can hold up and show you. Because once I read it, I passed it on to someone else to read, and I hope that it opens their eyes and, thanks to as many lies that we've been told and we've believed our lives, our whole lives. I would probably consider myself a conspiracy theorist on most things, just to be honest. But after I read the book, it kind of answered a lot of questions, maybe would be the right word to use. A lot of things that I thought, just kind of in my, conspiracy theorist mind, that was going on, that, there's documented proof by medical doctors and, approved studies and those kind of things that agree with kind of what I was thinking anyway. So maybe that's why I love it, because I was kind of thinking that anyway, and the book just kind of confirmed for me, what I thought anyway. And we'll leave it at that. Go buy the book. It's on Amazon. It was great. It was broke down into just little sections, If there's just something specific that you want to know about, you can just look right there in the front and go read that and not read the rest of it. But I think you're going to want to read all of it and check out the studies, do your own research, and see what you think. We're just going to leave it at that so we just don't get political or anything. I just want to keep this happy and about weight loss and about Jesus, and let's just keep things positive and everybody can just be friends. How about that? That's what my doctor and I agreed, because she's a vegetarian. I'm, carnivore, and we just agreed that, we could be great friends, and it's fine. We could go out to dinner and she can have the salad and I'll eat the meat, and everybody's happy. We're not in any kind of competition. Everybody has to do what works for them. Okay, so the blood thickening, I really have no idea. I've watched thousands and thousands of hours, read several books about carnivore, and I have not saw anything about any kind of issues with blood thickening. And Benji had mentioned it to me. Someone had asked him about it that had watched the videos, because I tag him in it. I don't have an answer for that. I did Google yesterday and tried to look it up when he had mentioned it, and I really didn't find a whole lot about it. There was, the first thing that popped up was from, I can't think of the exact name, but it was some sort of vegetarian site. So obviously their viewpoint was different than my viewpoint. But that's okay. We could still be friends. Anyway, I don't know. I guess I just want everybody to be friends. Let's just all get along. So, I don't know. I did watch a couple videos from heart doctor, cardiologists, and some videos by Dr. Ken Berry that talk about like our heart health and those kind of things, which is what the thickening of the blood was kind of directed at, via what I saw on the internet. What I Googled. It was because if your blood was thick, it would make your heart pump harder, and that could cause issues. So I did send Ben a couple links. I hope that he forwards those to whomever needs, whoever was interested in that. And just anything really that you have questions about, go to YouTube. Dr. Berry especially has videos about almost anything that you could imagine, and gives his opinion, his medical opinion, and then he will also, there's other doctors there. If you Google carnivore, on YouTube, you're going to come up with hundreds of people doing this, hundreds of testimonies, hundreds of doctors that talk about this, and all the different, kind of myths, I guess you would say, or myths, or misunderstandings, or the truth, as Dr. Berry would say, about how our body actually functions and uses the cholesterol and the fat and the proteins and things that we're getting with this way of life. So YouTube, that's where I get my information mostly. And then, like I said, I've got read several books, and I'm going to be ordering some more books pretty soon, so don't tell my husband. I really like books. I'm not a huge reader, but I like books, so we tend to have a lot of books. Most of them I do read, like if it's something I'm interested in. So if I bought it, you can pretty much guarantee that I've read it, but I'm trying to focus more on reading my Bible, reading inspirational books and those kind of things, and putting my focus where it needs to be. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. I plan to do a video. Someone suggested like doing a grocery haul kind of thing, and honestly, I don't go to the store a whole lot anymore. People ask, is carnivore diet, how do you afford that for your family? How do you, how are you doing this? I can't afford steak every day. Well, we don't eat steak every day. But I do eat meat and lots of meat. You just watch for the sales. JC Store has a lot of sales. I really enjoy Save a Lot. Just different things. But honestly, buying the meat, we're eating more meat than we used to. We used to supplement with other things, vegetables and potatoes and pasta and those kind of things. But I'm not buying those things now. And then one of the things the kids and I always love to do, and we still do to some degree, is experiment with different recipes. So we would just like go on, YouTube or something and find some recipe, or watch the cooking shows or that kind of thing, and we'd find a recipe and be like, ooh, that looks good, I want to try that. And we would go to the store that day and buy everything that we needed to make that. And most things we would reuse, but some things, you buy that certain sauce or certain seasoning or whatever, and it was really only used in that one recipe. So that I was kind of wasteful spending, I should say, to start with. So by narrowing that down and only buying meat now, that saves some. Potatoes and pasta, I get are cheap, usually. But, we pay the price on the scale and just in overall how we feel. So, honestly, our grocery bill hasn't changed a whole lot. And then deer season's in, so that's going to be super helpful too, because we eat a lot of deer meat. And if you can hunt and get your own and have that processed, that goes, that there you get a lot more meat for the money. And we can mix that in with hamburger or with bacon or whatever we need to do. We usually get most of ours done up in hamburger, other than just like a few things, tenderloin and some steaks and things. But we do the majority hamburger because that's what we use the most, and that's just what works for me. So you got to find what works for you and your family, and we're all on our own journey. I'm just glad that you're part of mine, because you guys encourage me every day, and I just really appreciate it. I appreciate the love, I appreciate the prayers, I appreciate the support. The only other thing I wanted to say about cholesterol or health or whatever, I forgot. I think it's funny that I was talking to some friends yesterday after church, and we were talking about this way of eating and that kind of thing, and I said, it's kind of funny, like when I was over 400 pounds, which, I'm not there now, nobody asked me, how's your blood pressure? How's your cholesterol? You got to be careful eating that, because, whatever, but now when I'm saying I'm eating meat, maybe it's just curiosity. I'm sure people are trying to be helpful and those kind of things. But I just think it's funny, that nobody used to care, or at least nobody asked about those kind of things, and now they do. So I don't care. Ask away. I mean, I'm an open book, I'll tell you. But I just think it's funny, that now when you start losing weight and you start feeling better and you start sharing that, then there's always, some sort of, questioning or, negative feedback. I don't know what you call it or whatever, but anyway, I'm open for it. I'm happy, to share what I know about it and to direct you to what I've seen on it, and share my personal results. So anyway, I think that's it for now. Again, I love you and thank you for hanging with me, and we'll talk again soon. Bye.